Hi everyone, Mrs. Capobianco here. This is going to be a quick mini lesson on how to set up your grid for your portrait project. This method can be used for other projects too, not just portraits. Okay, so we're going to begin. First, we're going to look at our ruler, okay? And we need to make sure we're on the right side. We want to be on the side that says inches. We're not doing millimeters or centimeters or whatever else is on your ruler. Make sure you are on the inches side. Take a look at where the numbers are. This is 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch. Take a look at where my ruler is lined up. It is lined up with the edge of my paper. I'm not starting here. I'm not starting here. I am starting at the very edge of my paper. This is very important. You're going to have to do this on your paper. Okay, so everyone's doing portraits. All right, here is a picture of Albert Einstein. Okay, just because, why not? And I'm going to go to the very bottom of my paper. I'm going to line up my ruler with the very corner here. I'm going to make sure that this isn't moving, because if it moves, then I'm not going to be measuring accurately. And part of this is measurement and doing this accurately. If you're not doing it accurately, then you're going to have to erase and do it again. Okay, so everywhere where I see an inch, okay, this number, I'm going to put a little dot or a little tick mark, okay? I'm doing this in marker because you probably won't be able to see it if I do it in pencil. Okay, so everywhere where there's a number, I'm putting a mark, a dot, a dash, whatever, until I get to the very end. So the last one is 8. I can't do 9, okay? So I'm going to stop there. Now, I'm going to slide my ruler all the way to the top part of my picture. And I'm going to do the same exact thing now. I'm going to make sure that this isn't all the way over here, and it's not here. It needs to be right there. Make sure your ruler doesn't move, otherwise you're not going to be measuring accurately. Okay, I'm going to do little dots or a tick mark everywhere where you see an inch. Some of these rulers are faded, so just be careful. If you can't see the numbers, get another one. Like this one, the 7 is here. It's just very, very hard to see. Okay. Next step. I'm going to take my portrait and turn it sideways. Okay. I'm going to zoom out with my camera so you can see that I have dots on the left and I have dots on the right. I'm holding my portrait sideways. I'm going to play connect the dots. I'm going to take my ruler, line up the first row of dots. Make sure you're holding this down with one hand. With your other hand, you're going to draw your line, connecting your dots, making sure that you don't move. Again, I'm doing this in marker so that you could see my lines and see my dots. You're going to do this in pencil because you can't erase marker. See, look, I'm already moving this and I'm going to make a mistake. So I have to be really careful and pay attention to what I'm doing, which means you should not be talking with your friends right now while you're doing this. Otherwise, you're going to mess up and you're going to have to do it again. Those of you that choose to do it wrong and not correct your mistakes, you're not following directions. So it's up to you. If you're not going to do it right, you're going to lose points. Please make sure you go slow. Take your time. Don't talk to your friends while you're doing this. Okay, and you can do it. It's not that hard once you get the hang of it. All right, so I'm going to keep drawing my lines all the way across. Make sure I'm moving down, connecting my dots, holding down my ruler. I'm almost done, at least with one side. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, where's the grid? This is just stripes, right? So we're going to be finishing this by doing the other side in a second. Okay. So now I have stripes, vertical stripes going up and down. Now, I'm actually going to turn this back this way. I'm going to take my ruler, slide it to the top here, make sure I'm at the edge of my paper, and I'm going to be doing those little dots on this side and again down here as well. And this is how I'm going to get my grid. Okay, remember everywhere where there's an inch, 1, 2, 3, 4 inches, you're going to put a dot. Make sure your ruler's not moving so that you have inches and they're accurate. I'm going to slide my ruler down. I'm going to make sure that this is not moving. And I'm going to put a dot next to every inch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to turn my paper this way, and I'm going to connect the dots on each side using my ruler. So now I'm going to have perfectly straight lines, and I'll be able to do a proportionate drawing of a face. So we're almost there. If you move a tiny bit, if it's a hair off, that's not the end of the world, but you should try and make these lines as straight as possible. Go slow. Again, don't be talking to your friends while you're doing this. You really need to concentrate and focus on what you're doing, or you're going to mess it up, and it's going to show in your work. This is effort. The more effort you put in, the higher your grade is going to be. The less effort that you put into your work, and it's going to show that you didn't really care about what you were doing, and that is going to reflect in your grade. So make sure you take your time, go slow. If you make a mistake, erase it and do it again. It's not a big deal. You can always do it again if you need to. Okay, next step, I'm going to number my boxes. Okay, this one is just going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not even going to number the last one because there's nothing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so my boxes are numbered. All right, 0 is here. Next step, you're going to take a blank piece of paper and you're going to repeat this entire process on your blank piece of paper using a pencil and drawing lightly. Why am I asking you to draw lightly? Well, because the grid is going to be erased, okay? So you want to draw lightly in pencil. Again, I'm going to be using Sharpie just so that you could see how to do it. The pencil lines do not show up very well on my document camera.